So after President Biden said he was going to step aside and endorse Vice President Harris, Democrats quickly coalesced around Vice President Harris. I was wondering if President Biden sought assurances from other leading, Democratic candidates that they would challenge her, that they wouldn't challenge her.
I'm not going to get into specifics or behind-the-scenes conversation. I'm just not. And also that's kind of on the campaign, the political side, so I'm going to be careful from here. Look, I think it's important that what we saw the first 48 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours after the president decided not to run, the coalescing of support behind the vice president, which is not surprising. She has been a partner, a critical partner to this president in everything that we have been able to successfully get done, some historic items that we've been able to get done. She's been a critical partner to this president. She has 4 years, almost 4 years of experience as vice president, also as a senator, also as attorney general. She has an impressive resume, and I have said this before, and I'll say it again, I do not see, and the president obviously did not see anyone else who would be more qualified to step in. And so it is not surprising that she got the support that she has and continues to get, and the president certainly is going to continue to support her. Okay, Jim.
Thanks, Karine. The president praised Vice President Harris last night in his address as a good partner and a strong leader. Will he have any objections if she starts creating a little bit of distance with him on any policy areas?
Look, certainly I can't speak to how she's going to move forward with her campaign on policy issues. That's something that the campaign would have to address directly. I would say, again, kind of repeating myself but saying this in a little bit different way, the last 4 years has been very successful policy-wise. They've been able to get things done. They've been able to turn around the economy. We have not to forget, we should not forget what happened when the president and the vice president stepped into their roles, right? They stepped into the presidency, the administration. We had a once-in-a-century pandemic that the president turned us around, and with the help of the vice president. You think about the American Rescue Plan, you think about Inflation Reduction Act. Many of these legislation, she played a role in getting it across the aisle. She also presides, right, in the Senate, right? She really gave us some really important votes in getting things done. So they've been partners in this. You know, I don't want to get into hypotheticals here about how she's going to move forward with her campaign, but you think about crime, you think about healthcare, you think about the economy, you think about immigration and the successes that we have seen in those particular areas, and that's just a few. Foreign policy, she's been a partner in that.
Sure, and she'll no doubt have to run on the record that they have together, but the relationship has changed a little bit. She's not just a supportive vice president now, she's also the candidate and the candidate for the party going forward in the election. So if she decides to show a little bit more of her own views on Gaza, for example, is the president okay with that?
Look, a hypothetical that I don't want to go down a rabbit hole in, what I say is that the president respects the vice president. He endorsed her, believing that, as I said, passing the torch to the next generation of new voices, that she was more than qualified to do the job, more than qualified to step in on day one, as he said himself. I'm just repeating him. And I think that says volumes coming from a president who's been a senator, who's been a vice president, right? Who knows how this place works, who knows how Congress works, now who knows what it's like to be president of the United States. I think that is, I think coming from this president says a lot. I don't want to get into hypotheticals here. They are pretty much have been hand in glove, if you will, these past 4 years on getting things done on the different policy issues, and I suspect that will continue. Good, Karen.